You're listening to the Blind Android Users podcast.
So moving on to the next segment is the news and event coverage. And this week has been a very surprising thing in the week that Google pushed out a QPR 2.1 for Android 14, and I updated recently, like today afternoon. And the one thing that scared me was my updated and my phone rebooted, and I saw this small setup screen. So it told me your pixel is up to date. I pressed next, and it gave me the screen where I had to accept the data sharing with Google, what you want to send, those diagnostic data. And I was like, why did Google wipe my phone? So I thought it wiped my phone, but it actually just gave me that setup. So I don't know why even did that. Warren, did you see this, and what were your observations about QPR, the new QPR released?
That's really interesting. I didn't see such a thing on mine. However, I do want to mention here, though, that Google did something. If you guys remember how it used to be, for example, when you update, whether it's a security patch or an OS update, it takes forever, the optimization of the apps and all of that. So Google fixed that. Usually this will take like an hour or more, depending. And I was so surprised, I almost fell out of my chair. Mine was done like in 7 minutes. I started at like 1:48 or something like that. And by 1:55, it was done. And I couldn't believe it. I thought there was a mistake somewhere. But no, there was no mistake. And I also was reading on the subreddit, Google subreddit, people were having the same experience. So Google has heard our cry about this long update process, whether it's a 2 MB or whatever, it will still take you that long. And I'm so surprised that this was so quick and all of that. So I really like it. But the other thing that really confuses me, you know how it is that Google first released the QPR before releasing Android 14 stable this year. And so we were still in the process of the QPR 1. And now here we are with QPR 2 Beta 1, which is Google kind of just leapfrog the the QPR one and started this, which is supposed to have come in January. So this year, it seems like something is up with Google. Nothing is being kept up straight, but I'm not complaining. There are a lot of fixes on there. We'll post a little link to it that people can read up on as to the things that got fixed or things to be expecting when it drops as a feature drop in March. Because remember, this will be dropping in March. If you are not part of the program, then you'll be seeing that in March. The first QPR feature drop will be in December.
So Warren, now you know what it's like to be a Samsung user. You get your updates like you should.
Yeah, John, no, I understand that. But then, here's the Samsung part, though. The Samsung part, yeah, the download process is good. But then when it comes back, it takes forever to get back on. So Google has won it in both ways because the download process is El Quico, and then coming back is not like long as the one that Samsung has. You know what I mean? So if Samsung has
I
been
don't know.
waiting for this, yeah, if Samsung was
I don't
waiting
think
for
I've
this,
had a
they should.
Samsung update take 7 minutes ever. Like it's usually 7 minutes or less, like include download, install, restart, everything.
Yeah, well, I noticed my Samsung, for example, is not as quick as, when the phone restarts to come back on. The Samsung one takes longer than the Pixel one
Yeah,
does.
that's true. It
Yeah,
does
yeah,
take longer to reboot after.
yeah. That's what I'm talking about. So if this is what has been holding Samsung back, where we give Samsung a little bit of a bad time about it, maybe now they can do the AB partition, dual boot or whatever thing that they've been holding back on. And of course, Samsung's the big boy; they can choose to do whatever they want. No one can do anything about it. But I'm glad to see that we now have what Samsung has. Quick optimization. Download process optimization, and with Google, once that's done, coming back up is just quicker. So I like that. I was so surprised.
So last month, in the last month's update, they removed that screen which we had demoed sometime back, where there were things like pixel updates, app updates, and all those things. They brought this thing back now. So what you need to do is, once you update your phone's QPR, you need to click on Google Play's service updates, and you will get a new update that way. So whenever you update a QPR or whenever you install any security update, if you don't have a latest Pixel, or if you have some other brand's phone, you need to go to settings, security, and then you need to go and click on Google Play services and update that, because even that gets updates.